This is one of the most amazing places on our planet. It's a stunning aerial shot of the Amazon rainforest. So vast, so dense, it feels otherworldly. But it's here on Earth, and this incredible ecosystem has many secrets to share with us. Did you know that the Amazon produces 20% of the world's oxygen and houses 10% of all known species? Here in the Amazon rainforest, we are going to reveal some of its hidden wonders. And be sure to stick around to the end, because we have something very special for you. So let's dive right in. In this episode of Mysteries of the Amazon, we will explore what makes this place so unique and why it is so important not just for Brazil, but for the entire planet. First up, let's talk about biodiversity hotspot. This rainforest is home to some of the most iconic animals on the planet. From the majestic jaguar to the adorable pink river dolphin, from the powerful harpy eagle to the colorful poison dart frog. But there's more to discover here than meets the eye. Did you know that the Amazon is also home to bioluminescent fungi, giant water lilies, and the elusive glass frog that can camouflage itself to look like a leaf? There are also over 3,000 species of trees in the Amazon rainforest, and they all work together to create a complex web of life. But sadly, the Amazon rainforest is under threat. Deforestation caused by illegal logging and farming has led to the extinction of many species, including the beautiful golden lion tamarin. We need to protect this precious ecosystem for future generations, so they can experience the wonder of the Amazon for themselves. But there's more to this story. Deep within the rainforest live the indigenous tribes who have lived in harmony with the jungle for centuries. The Yanomami and Kayapo people have developed sustainable practices that allow them to live off the land without causing damage. In fact, they have a deep respect for all living things and believe that everything is interconnected. They have developed sustainable practices such as shifting cultivation, which helps maintain the fertility of the soil and promotes biodiversity. They also have a deep knowledge of medicinal plants and use them to treat various ailments. These tribes have been living in the Amazon for generations, and their traditional practices have helped to preserve the rainforest for centuries. However, they face threats from outsiders who often exploit the resources of the Amazon for their own benefit. Illegal loggers and farmers have destroyed vast areas of the rainforest and threaten the homes and livelihoods of these indigenous people. In addition, diseases brought from the outside world have devastated many tribes who have no immunity to them. Despite these challenges, the indigenous people of the Amazon continue to fight for their rights and for the protection of their environment. They are working with organizations to promote sustainable development and raise awareness of the importance of the Amazon rainforest. The Yanomami tribe is known for its vibrant culture and colorful body art. The men traditionally hunt using bows and arrows, while the women gather fruits and vegetables. They live in small villages made up of thatched huts and practice a religion that is based on animism. The Kayapo tribe, on the other hand, are known for their extensive knowledge of the rainforest. They have a deep understanding of the medicinal properties of plants and use them to treat illnesses. They also have a strong connection to the spiritual realm and believe that the rainforest is sacred. Overall, the indigenous people of the Amazon are incredibly resilient and adaptable. They have developed sustainable ways of living that have allowed them to thrive in one of the most challenging environments on Earth. By learning from their practices and respecting their knowledge, we can all learn how to live in harmony with the natural world. Next, let's talk about the river system. Amazon River is the second longest in the world and runs through the heart of South America. The river is home to a variety of wildlife, including the famous piranhas and anacondas. The flooded forests along the riverbanks are also a unique ecosystem. In fact, there are two types of flooded forests in the Amazon: the VI or Zia found in the central Amazon and the found in the southern part of the basin. These forests are home to a variety of unique species that have adapted to life in the waterlogged soil. The forests are known for their towering trees, which can grow up to 80 meters tall and have buttress roots that help support their massive trunks. These trees provide habitat for a variety of animals, including monkeys, birds, and bats. The Akepo forests, on the other hand, are characterized by their smaller trees and a dense undergrowth. These forests are home to a variety of reptiles, including the green anaconda and the black caiman. The river system is also an important transportation route for both humans and wildlife. Many indigenous communities rely on the rivers to transport goods and services, and the river's currents also help distribute seeds and nutrients. Throughout the rainforest, the Amazon River is truly a remarkable ecosystem, and it plays a vital role in the health of the rainforest as a whole. And speaking of health, did you know that the Amazon rainforest is one of the biggest carbon sinks on the planet? Yes, you heard that right. It stores 90 to 140 billion metric tons of CO2. That's a lot of carbon dioxide that would otherwise be in the atmosphere, contributing to global warming. But when you cut down trees and burn them, all that stored carbon is released back into the atmosphere, which is bad news for us humans. The Amazon rainforest is so vast that it produces about 6 gigatons of carbon dioxide every year. That's a lot of oxygen for us to breathe. But here's the thing. Deforestation is happening at a rapid rate in the Amazon rainforest. Every year, millions of acres of rainforest are cleared for agriculture, mining, and logging. When this happens, all that stored carbon is released back into the atmosphere, which accelerates climate change. We're talking about 17% of all greenhouse gas emissions. That's a big deal. If we don't do something to stop deforestation, the Amazon rainforest could go from being a carbon sink to being a carbon source, meaning it would emit more carbon dioxide than it absorbs. And that would be really bad news for us humans. It's estimated that the tipping point could be reached when the forest cover drops to about 40% of its current level. At that point, the Amazon could start emitting more carbon dioxide than it absorbs, leading to a runaway greenhouse effect. Scientists are closely monitoring the situation, and it's clear that urgent action is needed to protect this vital ecosystem. There are some groups working to reverse this trend, such as reforestation projects and ecotourism initiatives. For example, the Amazon Watch is an organization that works with local communities in the Amazon rainforest to protect the forest and promote sustainable development. They work to prevent deforestation by providing economic opportunities to local communities and promoting sustainable agriculture and forestry practices. They also work to conserve biodiversity by supporting local organizations that protect endangered species and their habitats. Another great initiative is the Mamara Sustainable Development Association, which works to protect the biodiversity of the Brazilian Amazon by promoting sustainable economic activities in the region. One way they do this is by encouraging sustainable fishing practices. The association works with local fishermen to develop sustainable fishing practices that do unharm the fish population or their habitats. This helps ensure that the fish population remains healthy and that the fishermen have a sustainable source of income. Overall, it's clear that protecting the Amazon rainforest is crucial for the health of our planet, and there are organizations out there making a real difference. Finally, let's talk about adventure and exploration. There are so many amazing things to see and do in the Amazon rainforest. From walking across the canopy on a rope bridge to spotting nocturnal creatures on a night safari, it's a truly unforgettable experience. The Amazon rainforest is home to some of the most incredible creatures on Earth, from the majestic macaws to the elusive jaguars. And the best way to see them is on a guided tour. Local experts can lead you through the dense jungle and help you spot even the most elusive creatures. Walking through the rainforest, you'll feel like you're stepping into another world. The air is filled with the sounds of birds, insects, and other wildlife. The canopy is so thick that only dappled sunlight reaches the forest floor. As you walk along, you may see monkeys leaping from branch to branch or colorful butterflies fluttering past. You might even spot a sloth hanging upside down in a tree. But the Amazon rainforest is not just about the animals. The trees themselves are truly amazing. The buttress roots that support their massive trunks create a maze-like network beneath the forest floor. Some trees have smooth white bark, while others have rough, dark bark covered in moss and vines. The forest is also home to a variety of plants, from the delicate orchids to the giant water lilies. You can even take a boat trip through the flooded forest and see the rainforest from a different perspective. You'll glide past towering trees and spot a variety of aquatic animals, including turtles, monkeys, and even pink dolphins. So now it's time for you to join the adventure. How can you help save the Amazon rainforest? Share your ideas in the comments below. We appreciate your support. And if you want to keep exploring, stay tuned for more updates. Next week, we will dive into the dark side of the Amazon rainforest and expose illegal mining operations that are destroying this precious ecosystem. Don't miss it. See you soon.